Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen.
Sharp as ever. Checking things out.
I expected a temple to murder would be more fun. A little joyous, even.
There's no greater pleasure than battle. You face your enemy and conquer them, blade to blade, spell to spell. But to take a life unawares is no more to be celebrated than plunging a dagger into a trapped rat.
Oh, I don't know. I've killed plenty of rats. I celebrate it every time. Do we have to spend so long poking about down here? I'd much rather be outside, with the sun on my skin.
You've only just come to tolerate sun and you're already nostalgic. If you're going to complain the whole way, by all means, return topside. You could use the color. At last, we wash our weapons in absolute blood.
I like this bloodlust look on you. Very flattering.
Even now, at the cusp, you waste your breath on prattle. Shah's spirit lingers here. The air's thick with lies and trickery. I feel odd. My memories feel more like dreams, or stories I've half overheard. A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter. Astarion succumbed to his power lust. A Githyanki would have known better. We seek might not for individual power, but for the good of the collective. I may no longer serve Vlaakith, but I still attend to a collective. The allies of the Prince of the Comet. And, of course, the one we've made for ourselves. To seek power for personal glory alone is a farce. A shame he can't see it. The air is thick with blood. I can't see it, but I can smell it. Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. This sword represents a Githyanki's might. It is to be earned through trial and tribulation, not taken without permit. It is an ill-gotten prize. Yet, one I mustn't refuse. The power of the blade cannot be understated. In this time of my people's greatest need, we must wield it still.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. These tadpoles in our heads are sufficiently exceptional. I grant all my allies the right to my silver. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body. The gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Geich. Very well. What about him? The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. I can't see how this dark lantern of yours will help us. Time will tell if that is my failure or yours. Your lust for power is Concerning Gale, I do not trust Mystra to do right with the crown, but I think I trust you even less. Give it to her when the time comes. You will find no redemption or honor in godhood. Only the burden of 1,000,000 empty souls looking for a savior you can never be. Thorm's on the run. Quickly, we must follow. I see a warrior, a fighter. I see who I was born to be. A mirror. Riveting. The gate is gone. Our mission is set. Smash the crystals with the hammer and free the Prince of the Comet. Gith's beloved son will lead us to a sure victory against the Netherbrain. Such an elaborate trial. The sort Vlaakith subjects Tu'narath's elders to, should they grow too decadent. With a Night Song at our side, we will crush Ketheric quickly. I'm impressed. Shadowheart chose... Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication. The Gaith colony, or something close to it. You'll find no place more repellent in all the plains. Merkel's chosen is naught but a corpse. Let us see the other two suffer the same fate. The hammer is ours, the devil is snuffed out. Our power is undeniable. Shadowheart suffers. You might be surprised, but it pains me to see. Now, what would you ask of me? We're good and done with the Iron Throne, and I've no wish to return. The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal. I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. You're right to question. Devils are slippery creatures. They twist their tongues into knots to convince you a rock pile was mithril. Ask Will. He knows that better than anyone. But a broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never have the crown. Now, to the Sharess's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news. Githyanki. The word means quite literally Gith's children. But I have never known family the way Jaheira knows it. My so-called cousins are simply spawn hatched from the same clutch. I will never know who laid the egg I hatched from. And until I met Jaheira's family, I never thought to wonder. Well, enough brooding. What did you need?